My desire needs to be greater than anything that presses me. My desire needs to be greater than anything that's pressing me. My desire needs to be greater than anything that's pressing me. Keep that in mind. Your desire needs to be greater than anything that's pressing you. Your desire needs to be greater than anything that's pressing you. Your desire needs to be greater than anything that's pressing you. Alright, so basically tonight, this evening, guys, why I'm here is basically just to share with you something that touched me and something that just came, like a phrase that came into mind while I would have been reviewing the progress that I would have made thus far as it relates to my weight loss journey and my trying to conceive preparation. So basically that phrase that came into mind is that the desire, goal or aspiration that you have for yourself, that desire, goal or aspiration needs to be greater than anything that is pressing you. And for me, what that means and what I would like to relate to you guys is the fact that in life, when you have things that you desire or goals that you hope to achieve, there would be things that would press you, there would be things that would challenge you, there would be obstacles that would come into your way. But I beg of you not to allow those things to deter you for too long, not to allow those things to put a spoke in you. Yes, at times it does happen, but your desire to achieve the things that you want to achieve has to be greater than the things that press you. It has to be greater. Your desire needs to be greater than the thing that press you. So I just want to share quickly with you, basically as it relates to my trying to conceive journey, because some of you may know, some of you all may not know, but I would have had 2 miscarriages in the course of maybe over the span of maybe 2 years. Back to back, I had a miscarriage in 2018 January, and then I had a miscarriage in 2019 March. And basically I'm saying this to say that throughout those years after loss, I would have gone back to trying to get my health together. I would have gone back to trying to conceive, and each month my cycle would show up, I would be disappointed. I would literally revert to my old habits, eating whatever I want to eat, not watching my weight. And why watching my weight is important is because I'm currently affected by PCOS, right? So basically I would just revert to all of my old habits, which aren't good, and that is because of the obstacle that would have been thrown my way. That is because that disappointment would have been pressing me. But today I stand before you in 2020, just realizing where my desire to have my body in a healthier state as I am in my early 30s is greater than the things that would press me. It's greater than my PCOS. My desire to conceive our first take-home baby, as I would like to refer to our son or daughter to come, is greater than the negative pregnancy test that I would see when we do start back actively trying. My desire to have our baby home with us is greater than basically the failed attempts of when I see my cycle, that is. So I'm just saying that your desire has to be greater than anything that is pressing you. You will be faced with challenges, obstacles will come your way, but your desire for the thing that you want has to be greater. You have to find a mantra that you beat every single day to keep you going when you're faced with challenges. So I just really wanted to share that with you, and so that keep your head up, lift your head up, find those words, find something that encourages you to keep on the path, because consistency is the key to any goal. Consistency, discipline is the key to any goal. So when it is you're faced with disappointment or an obstacle and you decide to revert to your old ways, you have now broken the pattern that you try to set to get to the thing that you want. So just be consistent, and remember, your desire needs to be greater than anything that presses you, and one day you will be able to achieve those things that you so desire. Everything has its season, so just keep that in mind and keep pressing. Alright guys, so the talk point today is basically the question of what are you actively doing? That's a question that recently I've been asking myself. What are you actively doing? Where is your energy going? And that question came about, one, because of the current situation that we're in terms of us facing the lockdown and all of the drastic changes that has been imposed on us due to the coronavirus. And I mean, it has been a question that I've constantly been asking myself over the years. And you know, what have I been actively doing? Am I actively complaining, or am I actively doing things to contribute towards the life that I want? And I want you to ask yourself that question. What am I actively doing? Is it that I'm spending all of my time or most of my time thinking about all of the negative things that are going on, thinking about all the things that I'm lacking, thinking about all the things that have gone wrong, thinking about all the mistakes that I've made? Or am I spending time and putting the energy into actively doing things that could contribute towards good change, positive change, and contribute towards the type of life that you want to live? Energy is a big factor. Energy is a real thing. You know, the type of energy that you put out, most of the times that is the type of energy that you attract, that's the type of energy that you get. And I've come to the realization where there are times where we spend so much time and energy and spend so much effort into negativity, into this state of depression sometimes, or even into the state of lack. We operate from a place of lack so many times and put so much emphasis onto the things that we don't have, and we don't put that same energy into things or activities that will contribute towards greatness. We need to adjust our perspective and think from a perspective of opportunity. And what that means is that even in the shittiest moments, even in the most trying times, yes, you would be, bogged down. Yes, you might be in a terrible state. You might be traumatized. But there is a point in time where you need to shake yourself out of that and say to yourself, okay, what am I actively doing? Because the situation has already passed. It has already happened. There's nothing I could do to change it. But what I can do is make efforts to make things better. And what that means is that you need to put yourself in a mindset of opportunity. You need to start thinking from a place of opportunity. You need to start thinking from a place of, what can I learn from this? How can I turn this around to benefit me? How can I transition this loss? How can I transition this failure? How can I transition this mistake into something that benefits me? How can I allow this mess to nurture me in a way where I can benefit and not make the same mistake again? Or how can I allow this to nurture me in a way where I can build and grow in a positive way, where I can contribute to the type of life that I want? What are you actively doing? Are you actively complaining? Are you spending your energy on negativity? Are you being consumed by the things that you lack? Or are you actively doing things and putting yourself in a mind frame to change your life? Are you actively putting your energy into your heart's desires? What are you actively doing?